So we have this equation here, 4x minus x squared minus 8 equals 0, and we need to solve for x. This is a quadratic expression right here. It's called quadratic because quad is 4, and if there's a four-sided figure, it's going to have a area of a squared unit. So that's why we're looking at that squared right there. Well, anyway, let's rearrange terms and see that we have minus x squared plus 4x minus 8 equals 0. So what we have here is if we write this is a function of x. We want to know when this function of x equals 0, and the way to graphically represent this is that this is if we can graph this. If we can graph this function, if we can graph f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 4x minus 8 and see where it crosses the x-axis, right? That would be where the function is equal to 0. Okay, so let me put it there. That's the crux of the matter here, is that if we have a function and we want to know when the function is equal to 0, right? Because that's our original question. When is this thing right here equal to 0? It would be when this crosses the x-axis. Now let's throw what we know about algebra, what we know about graphing quadratics. The axis of symmetry is the line x is equal to negative b over 2a. Well, here we have b is 4, so there's our b. Right, that's that one right there. And a is negative 1 right there. So there we have our a. So when we put that in to get our axis of symmetry, we see that x is equal to negative 4 over 2 times negative 1. So how is this going to help us? Well, let's see. Negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2. So we go over here to x is equal to 2, and we have our axis of symmetry. Okay, well, does that help us much? It's going to, because we have our vertex on that line. So this axis right here, this line, is where x equals 2. So let's go back to our function and find what our y value is. And you'll see why we're doing this hopefully in a second. So we want to find f of 2, right? That's going to give us our y value when x is equal to 2. And that is negative 2 squared, which is 4, plus 4 times 2, which is 8, minus 8. So we see we're at negative 4. So we have the point 2, then we have a point 2, comma negative 4. That's our vertex. Our vertex always is on the line of the axis of symmetry. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I am looking a little ahead in this equation, and we've already figured it out. I've already figured it out in my brain, but if you remember about parabolas, if we look at this first term right here, that's in front of the x squared. So we look at our a term. In this case, a is equal to negative 1. And an a value of negative 1 means the parabola has to open downwards. So our parabola will never cross the x-axis. So we can say that since it will never cross the x-axis, this function right here will never equal 0, right? That's what we were wondering. So this equation right here has no solution.